Into loser semifinals.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. So who do we have playing today?
All right, so we got Myran and Brazzers.
These two players have a bit of history. Brazzers started coming to our region, but never came enough to really be a PR member, but he would always drift and show up and always make top 3. And Brazzers is voted most likely to upset the bracket. Brazzers has beaten Myran, myself, and Kidji on several occasions, and he is an incredibly smart and patient player using an incredibly good character.
Now, what about him up against losers Myran?
Okay, so losers Myran has lost to him before because he has been double eliminated by Brazzers. So it's really just up to Brazzers' mental fortitude. Brazzers has been a little upset since doubles, so he hasn't been quite playing at mats, and you can tell right now because Bayonetta, right until that point, even with the guns, had not dealt any percentage to Olimar. Now, this matchup, you can see he's not keeping track of his jumps or his upbeats very well. That is very bad for Brazzers. This is
especially
very not like him.
Especially Battlefield, too. I mean, you got Myran's home stage, essentially.
Yeah. This is Myran's best stage. It's his most comfortable stage. He is of the belief that a Master Olimar should never lose here, no matter the matchup. Myran's of the belief that Olimar is one of the best characters in the game. And sometimes I disagree with him, and sometimes he makes me agree with him because his play is phenomenal. But that's going to be, that down throw is going to guarantee into a lot of things all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's the source of everyone's woes, and the more he stales it, the better it's going to come. So you're going to see it a lot. You're going to see a lot of down smashes because if he power shields Bayonetta's moves, he can actually punish with down smash, which you don't usually see people punish Bayonetta often. So Olimar is a character who actually can. So this matchup is, while not in his favor, is pretty close to even.
Yeah.
Again, Myran is triggered by DLC though, so we'll see if he keeps up his mental strength here. Now, right now, Brazzers in a pretty bad spot. That was a really good tech.
Oh, yeah.
And he went for the Witch Time and just got clonked for it. And that's game 1. 2-stock, clean, convincing by Myran. Now, there was an SD. The difference in damage given and taken wasn't by a lot. But even if you look at the SD, that SD gives you a sign of people's mental fortitude. And mental fortitude is one of the most important factors in high-level play. And right now, Brazzers just really needs to get his act together. He needs to talk to himself and go, I'm good enough to beat Myran. I've done it before. I can do it again. I've worked hard to get here. I've beaten great players to get here. Let's do it. He needs to be confident in himself. He needs to start doing the things he's very capable of doing. So we're going to his very comfortable stage, which is Duck Hunt. And there's this thing where apparently no one ever beats Brazzers on Duck Hunt. People say never to let him go to Duck Hunt. I disagree. I think it's actually a fairly neutral stage. As long as you don't let him get the percent lead and camp the tree, it's actually a very good stage to fight Bayonetta on because of the high ceiling and how wide it is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Brazzers is really comfortable here. So we'll see how it turns out.
Well,
it's no Battlefield.
Yeah, it's no Battlefield, but I mean, we're seeing Myran taking the lead here, landing some very key hits.
It's a very short lead, and it's one that can be very easily lost in a moment's notice, though, because Bayonetta does big damage. Like, I'm not comfortable against Bayonetta until I see the game screen. Honest to God, I never consider myself in the lead until game's on the screen and I've won. Never get comfortable, because Bayonetta can just kill you. And side B is going to start. Brazzers lately has been incorporating a lot of really good dash attacks to his gameplay, and he's just been punishing he's been punishing people who've been jumping the space aerials. Now, what's really interesting is that most people have to wait until side B is over to punish it. Olimar can power shield, and then while Pikmin have projectile priority, which means normal moves usually beat them out, if the Pikmin while charging gets hit and he releases it during that hit, the Pikmin absorbs the hit of the hitbox and is able to just hit you anyway. So that's what he does every single time he side B's he hits Brazzers outside B.
So basically, it's a perfect counter.
It's almost frame perfect. It's within a 3-frame window to pull it off, and he does it every single time like that. So even though Brazzers took a quick stock, Myran still has mental strength. He still has the tilt factor of being able to hit Bayonetta out of arguably one of her safer moves on the ground. So it's very hard for Brazzers to approach here. Now, he's going to want to try to bait Olimar out. It's the best factor. And Myran is aggressive. So that's something he could pretty easily do. But you can see he's very afraid. He's getting these first hits, and he's not confidently going for the stuff Brazzers is known for.
Yeah.
Brazzers likes to chase you in the air and hit you with stuff that isn't true, but just read your momentum and just keep hitting you anyway.
Oh yeah. Yes.
That is his specialty.
Yeah, I'm not seeing really any combo action.
No, I mean, it's hard to combo Olimar, granted, but he's still obviously displaying a degree of fear. And
Yeah.
he needs to chill. That is a very, very bad place to be.
Oh.
He DI'd in, which didn't help him much.
Yeah, no.
He has to DI out and air dodge, which makes it a very capable mix-up. And
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's
That
good.
is honestly it.